Welcome back to Treasure and Change, where every coin is a piece of history and sometimes even a piece of treasure. Today, we have a very special video for you, one that I'm personally extremely excited about because it's our first unboxing video on the channel. And what are we going to be unboxing, you ask? Well, in this box that I just picked up from the mailbox a couple minutes ago is a Navy Privy American Silver Eagle. It just came out, and I'm very excited to get into it. It's a very patriotic modern bullion coin, and to mark the occasion, I put on my Pop Pop's pilot jacket. So, let's get into this. Darn the torpedoes. Full speed ahead.
Okay, without further ado, let's get into this box. Got my samurai sword here. Let's open this up. If there's any details that are personal details on the inside of the box, I'll probably just fade to black. Okay, yeah, I had to fade to black because when I opened it up, this packing slip had some personal information that I've now folded over. Just wanted you to see the price that I paid. It was $105 even. I did the economy shipping, which means, there's people that already have videos out there, the ones that selected, overnight shipping and these type of things. But I didn't want to pay very much. I chose the cheapest option, which was $5.95. So my total was $110.95. And let's see what that earned me here. Let's see what I got for that price. So here's the box. This is the 250th anniversary of the United States Navy. This is the American Eagle 1 ounce silver proof coin. And this is part of the Armed Forces series that they're doing. So they already put out the Army. This one's going to be the Navy. And the next one that's coming out is on November 10th, which is the Marine Corps. So let's get into this box and see what we have here. I love the packaging of the U.S. Mint. I think they do that right. They've got years of experience. So here's the kind of proof of authenticity type of a card here that says all of the specs and the information of the coin. It's a denomination $1. It's proof finish. It's 99.9% silver. The current spot price for silver is $52.57 as of filming today. However, this coin being $105 is well over that. However, these coins are resell right now in the over $200 range. So they go quickly. They were hard to get. This coin sold out in about a half a day, and I had to be, I get the alerts. I had to be available at noon on that day to log in and make sure I get a spot. The website has a queuing system where if there's too much traffic, it kind of puts you in a queue. And that happens every time some of these coins are released. And you just have to be in that queue right on time. I would enter the queue. It typically opened up around 15 minutes before. So you get into the website around 11:45 and you enter the queue. And then you have a certain amount of time, I think it's 10 minutes to make a purchase. So I was very fortunate to get this. They do sell out quickly. They are very popular. And they're a good way if you're into, reselling or selling coins to make a little profit there. But I'll probably hold on to this one for a couple years. I really like it. I did get the S Mint mark. I believe they're also doing a Philadelphia, but I got the San Francisco one here, which is the one to get in my opinion. So very cool. It is, the design is the original design of the obverse from Adolf Weinman. And, you can kind of read this here if you want to pause it and read it, but I'm going to get into this here and see what we have. So I love these fuzzy boxes. I don't know if they're felt or what they are. Whoops, foul. But anyway, I've always liked the feel of these boxes, and, they've been doing boxes like this for decades. So nothing new there. U.S. Mint, there it is. So shiny. I have the light. It's kind of reflecting off this a lot. There's no milk spots. If you're seeing any type of glare, it's little specks on the design here. Let me see if I can pull this out and show you the reverse as well. I'll even scope this. Let me see if it'll look good under the scope. If it does, I'll scope this so you can see what it looks like. I don't know if I have, my scope might zoom in a little too much, but anyway, Let's see if we can get this a little closer. So there's the privy right there. It's the seal of the U.S. Navy. The back is the current Eagle design. There's that S mint mark here, indicating San Francisco. 100,000 were minted, so there weren't too many of these done. So they have a very high demand. I believe there's over 300,000 active and retired Navy servicemen and women right now. So, 100,000 coins to 300,000 servicemen. And then, I've never served, but just appreciating the sacrifices of the armed forces, what encouraged me to want to purchase this. And then just the fact that it's a beautiful coin. Well, that's the coin. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it's a great representation for the military. I'm going to go ahead and scope this, see if it shows anything cool. And here it is. Here's the privy mark under the microscope. I just thought it would be interesting to take a look at that United States Navy emblem under magnification. So there it is. I was, wouldn't that be crazy if you find a mint error like that? N looks a little weak or something. I don't know what's going on with the N in United, but that's the privy mark up close. Kind of cool. I'm really enjoying these privy marks.